these are some of ERLC's classic cars. And to get these cars, you need this classic cars Game Pass right here. But is the Game Pass really worth it? And if it is, which classic car is the best? I'm going to be going over that in this video here. So yeah, if you guys do enjoy, like, subscribe, but let's get right into it. Okay, so I guess the first thing is the classic cars Game Pass really worth it? So Game Pass is 95 Robux. It recently came back on sale, and if we come over to the car spawner here, we can see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 12 classic cars in the game at this time, and all of them look very, very cool, I must say. They're very well made, and they're very affordable too. I think this one's maximum $50,000. So yes, they're very affordable cars, and as you can see, they reach speeds of 108, 132 this one, 149 for this one. They reach some pretty good speeds, especially for their price. I mean, this one is only like $20,000 and it reaches 134. This one is between $30,000 and $40,000, 149 miles an hour. As you can see, they are very, very fast cars, and they do look pretty cool as well. As you can see, Max has one of the limited time classic cars right now, I think. And yeah, this hot rod, it looks very, very cool, I must say. I believe it's their first limited time classic car as well, this one right here. But yeah, that is very, very cool. Another thing you get with the classic cars Game Pass is this free classic car. You don't have to spend any money on this. You just have to spend the 95 Robux to get the classic cars, and then that is it. But yeah, the classic cars Game Pass comes with 12 classic cars, and one of them being free. Also, something you might not have known is the classic police cars, and conveniently Max has that spawned in right over here. I believe we have 2 classic cars. This is the sheriff variant of it. But yeah, we do also have a police variant of the classic cars, and there is 2 on each team. So you basically get 14 cars on the police team and on the civilian team, which is quite a steal for what, 95 Robux? I don't know, the price might go up soon in the future because they're adding a lot of things to this, which is very, very cool to see. So yeah, 95 Robux, 14 cars. That is a very, very good deal. But yeah, let's move on to what actually is the best classic car in the game. Alright, so I said there is 14 cars, and well, that is very, very true. But I don't think we are going to include the police variants of the cars because that's just in a different league. So I guess we will start off and review all of the 12 cars in the game. So first we have this hot rod right here, and I think we'll test out the top speed and test out the handling, and then we will determine a rating based on that. So acceleration on this car is pretty nice. It tops out at 113 miles an hour, which is quite slow. But then again, I think it's a $30,000 car, so I'm not really expecting too much from it. And handling, it's pretty mid, really. It's not really the greatest handling ever. I mean, there's definitely some better handling cars in the classic cars Game Pass, but still, it's a pretty okay car, I must say. Definitely for this price point. So this hot rod looking vehicle, I'm not really too sure on the names of all of these cars, but this hot rod looking vehicle, it's a pretty good classic car. I would give it a solid 6 out of 10. If it was faster, maybe it would get a higher rating, but for now, 6 out of 10. Next up, we have got the Bullhorn Foreman, the car we were pretty much just in right now, and it's a pretty mid car, really. This is the free car you get when you buy the classic cars Game Pass. The acceleration on this thing isn't great. That's there, but it does get up to speed. Just not that quickly. Or actually, I might have spoken too soon. It actually does get quite up to speed quite quickly. Tops out at 119 miles an hour, so slightly faster than the other one. I would argue that this one handles better than the other one as well, the hot rod. This thing is very nimble. Very nimble. It's a free car, I mean, like, it's very fast for this price point. And yeah, this thing, it looks good as well. It's a very nice looking car, so easily 8 out of 10 just because of the price, the speed, and the handling, and the looks of it. It's just a very good car. Let's move on to car number 3. Right, the next one is the Chevron L/15. There are many trucks in the classic cars Game Pass, and this is just I think it's the half cab version of it, because I know there's an L30 in the Game Pass as well. So yeah, this is a 2-door pickup truck, and it's pretty good looking. I mean, all of these classic cars are very good. Looks definitely get a 10 out of 10 for what they are. But the top speed of this is, what is it? 121 miles an hour, so we're getting slightly faster every time. Handling, I would say it's about an average handling, about like a 5-6 out of 10. Nothing really too special here, it's just an average car handling, you know. And the acceleration is very good. The braking is great on these cars though. The braking on these cars is absolutely amazing. Like, I can be going top speed and then I can just stop in like 2 seconds if I want to, so that is great. But yeah, this thing, I would give it probably a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10, same as the other one. There's nothing really too special to this vehicle at all. Alright, car number 4, we have got basically the same truck, but it just has a sidestep, which I'm not gonna review. Alright, this is basically the same truck. So yes, it gets the same things as the other one. Let me just make sure to see it has the same top speed and all of that. Yeah, it's basically the same thing. Alright, so yeah, this truck is basically the same as the last one. Let's move on to car number 5. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, car number 5, we have got the Chevron Inferno. This is $20,000 in-game cash, and it looks pretty good. It's basically the truck that we just reviewed with a cab back. A lot of cars used to do this back in the day. If you look at like the early 2000s, like 1999's Tundras and Sequoias of Toyota, they would do that. The Tundra is basically the truck version, and the Sequoia is basically the SUV kind of version. So yeah, basically a lot of cars used to do this like truck SUV thing. But yeah, this is not a bad car. I mean, it's basically the same as the other one, I believe. Let me just test to make sure. The handling does seem way better on this though. So the handling is a solid 7 out of 10. I really like the handling on this one. Let's look at the top speed here. Looks like we are climbing past 121, which was the last one. 135 miles an hour top speed, so considerably faster than the truck variant of this. And as with any other classic cars, the braking on this is absolutely phenomenal. This classic car, especially the looks and all of that, I would give it probably a solid 9 out of 10. This has come really close to like my liking. This is very, very nice. For an SUV being this nimble and also being this fast is, I mean, it's not really the most realistic because these engines in these trucks are old. Okay, what? Yeah, solid 9 out of 10. I really like this car. But the next car we have is the L35 Extended. This truck, I absolutely love the design of it. Like, it just looks so good. Like, it's a boxy truck, that's for sure, but I don't know. It just looks so good to me. I don't know why. Yeah, let's check out the top speed. This thing's handling is easily a 10 out of 10. It cannot get any better than this. Like, it goes 121 miles an hour. Big, beefy, probably a diesel truck as well. And yeah, it just looks very, very nice. Handling is amazing, I must say. This thing is a 10 out of 10, easily. This thing is easily a 10 out of 10 truck. Let's move on to the next classic vehicle. I lost count, but it's okay. The next classic car, one of the sportier vehicles on the classic cars list, is the Chevron Corvette C2. This thing recently had a redesign in one of the newer updates, and it looks really, really nice, I must say. One of the older myths is that this car used to have an interior, but it doesn't anymore. Yeah, the acceleration on this is great. Handling isn't really the best on this thing. The top speed 150 miles an hour. That is a very, very high top speed for any car in general. But being a classic car as well, this thing is just very, very great. I would give it a 10 out of 10 if the handling was a little better, but it does have pop-up headlights with an animation as well. So I think that makes it a 9 out of 10. I think that makes it a 9 out of 10. Alright, this car is definitely a showstopper. It's definitely a showstopper. But yeah, I think this is around $35,000, so none of these cars are too expensive. They don't go over, I believe $50,000. So yeah, definitely all of these cars are really affordable. I own most of them. But yeah, very, very good car right there. Alright, we are nearing the end, but we have got the Sentinel Platinum here. So quite a classy car here. You would see the old rich people rolling up in this. Yes, I imagine people rolling up in this. Now when you're rich and old, you don't need speed, so you've got 107 miles an hour top speed. That is enough to get you around. That is enough to get you around. Alright, this thing has got some good acceleration as well. Handling could be a little better, but yeah, it's a big boat looking car. It's like a Dodge Challenger, so yeah, I wouldn't expect the handling to be good anyway. But yeah, it looks very, very nice. And where are the headlights? Oh, the headlights pop up. Oh, they don't pop up, they just pop out. Okay, hard to convey. That is very cool. Solid. What rating should I give this car? I would give it an 8 out of 10. It's a very, very good looking car. Alright, next up we have got the Bullhorn Prancer here. The old Bullhorn Prancer, $40,000 about. And right off the bat, it's got amazing acceleration. 10 out of 10 acceleration, that is. I won't be surprised if it hits like 100 and... Oh, okay, only 112. So not high top speed at all. This thing, I expected like 130, 140 from this thing, but I guess not. Okay. Handling is very nice on this car though. I can easily turn this around. This thing's very nimble. So I'm gonna give this thing an 8 out of 10. None of these classic cars have been below 5 out of 10, I don't think. So yeah, very, very nice car. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, Bellfire Runabout, the next one. also about $40,000. I think this is based on the Toyota MR2 in real life. Pop-up headlights, but this one doesn't have an animation. So yeah, it doesn't have an animation. Top speed, I believe, I didn't catch the top speed. Amazing acceleration and caps out at 107 again. So yeah, none of these classic cars are really that fast. They can accelerate really quick though. But yeah, 107, classic car, looks very nice. I'm gonna give this one a 7 out of 10. Looks very, very good, but it doesn't perform to that standard in my opinion. Alright, nearing the end, we have got the Aero Phoenix National. And okay, I don't really know what this car is based on in real life, but I can tell you, as with all of the other ones, this thing looks very, very nice. And it also has the side exhaust, which I don't believe we've had a side exhaust classic car in this list before. But yeah, pretty good looking car. The acceleration isn't really the greatest, and we cap out at 133. So one of the faster classic cars on the list, just doesn't have the fastest acceleration. But yeah, I think this is easily another 9 out of 10. This thing looks great. It doesn't have the acceleration, but it has top for sure. And yeah, it's not that pricey either. Alright, and finally the last classic car, the Falcon Stallion 350, the older Mustang. Now this car is actually a very, very good car. I own this car in the public server as well, and I don't know what build I have put on this thing, but it does not look good, I don't think. Definitely need to change it, but as we can see, good acceleration on this thing, just not high top speed at all. 108 only. That is not good. That's not good. This might be the slowest classic car we've had on this list. I don't know, but that's definitely bringing it down. Also, I think this is an older model because the headlights, they don't look to be that detailed. Or I mean, it's there definitely. I'm gonna have to give this car, sadly, we are going to have to end on a lower note. It's going to be a 6 out of 10. Alright, but yeah, that is the Classic Cars Game Pass. That is basically everything you need to know. Am I being pulled over? I think I'm being pulled over. But yeah, is the Classic Cars worth it? I think it is. If you are really a car enthusiast, then I think the Classic Cars Game Pass is a great Game Pass for you. And what car on the Classic Cars Game Pass is the best? I would say it's the Chevron Corvette. Whatever that is. The old Chevrolet Corvette. I will deal with these cops off camera. I hope you guys did enjoy. Like, subscribe, hit the bell button, join the Discord server and the recording crew. And I will hopefully see you guys in the next one. Bye!